Welcome to Succeed with Shanice, a podcast about keeping it real and helping you thrive in every aspect of your professional journey. I am Shanice, the CEO, sharing my unique perspective as a Black woman in HR and business ownership, and spotlighting conversations where BIPOC experiences in the workplace are shared, valued, and celebrated. Hey, Succeeders! This episode is going to be a little bit different because I cannot believe I am saying this, but we've officially made it to the end of season 1 of Succeed with Shanice podcast. And listen, I really don't take this lightly. This season has been a mix of excitement, nerves, learning curves, and real deal growth. The kind you don't always see behind the scenes, right? And if I'm being honest, I almost didn't even start this at all. So it's very exciting to be able to say that season 1 is a wrap. Now, if I can take a moment and be honest with y'all, when I first had this idea, I was sitting with so many different fears. What if no one listens? What if I run out of things to say, which is pretty rare for me, but possible? Or what if I launch and the podcast completely just flops? But something kept me going. Something kept nudging me and reminding me of the why in all of this. And like I shared in episode 9, I knew I had to move with purpose. Purpose over politics, right? So that's what carried me forward. Not perfection. And if y'all know me by now, I'm very much a recovering perfectionist. But that wasn't my driver with this podcast. And it especially was not confidence every single day, because that was a struggle. But it was truly reminding myself of the purpose. And now, here we are. A full season of real conversations, personal reflections, and those were hard, but we did it, and professional gems, all in alignment with this platform's mission to amplify the workplace stories of Black and Brown leaders and to make space where our voices are heard, valued, and celebrated. And I have to take a moment because I did not do any of this alone. So bear with me while I do a couple shout outs. Because first, I need to make a huge shout out to my incredible business partner, Dream Talk Management, for holding it down on production and making this process so smooth and the sound just amazing. Can you tell? Dream Talk Management, you made sure I could show up at this mic, fully present, and just be me. And then, behind the scenes, you chopped and screwed that thing to make it what it needed to be so it resonated with the succeeders out there. So I appreciate you, Dream Talk Management, for just putting all of this together so that it would be a seamless process, but also a wonderful experience. Next, I have to shout out my girl, the brilliant Amaya Lynch. Amaya, girl, you sprinkled your creative magic all over this season. From the graphics, the branding, the visuals on our social media pages, and some that was able to sprinkle in on the episode posts, you helped bring this vision that I had to life, and I am so very grateful for you. This season, this whole podcast platform experience, this was truly a team effort. And I truly appreciate all of the help and support that I received to make it come to life. Now, you, the listeners, let's talk a little bit about all that we experienced, the entire journey, really, that we went on together in this season, because I could not have done this without all of you. So let's start first. Let's go all the way to the beginning, right? In episode 2, and I call this one out because it was one of my easier moments in this podcast, but it was also the beginning. So I was getting through a lot of other learning curves and lessons to try and make this experience come to life. But y'all showed up. Like, once I posted that thing, once I finally pressed the button to get it up on there, y'all really showed up. And it made me very happy and very affirmed, because this was the episode 2, where I was truly in my HR happy place. In episode 2, we broke down really the real life impacts of minimum wage increases. And we went completely beyond the numbers, although y'all know I'm a bit of a numbers girly, get the bag, all that good stuff. But the ripple effect was important for us to talk about when it came to the minimum wage increases and how it affected our work for those who are in that space, HR folks, and for business leaders, in just making sure that the work is done, but also that their communities feel supported throughout the change. So while I was very excited to be in a very familiar and comfortable conversation, I was still very nervous on if anyone would listen, if anyone really cared, or really not cared, but really wanted to hear my perspective of the topic. And y'all showed up, and y'all shared with me that yes, absolutely, these are the conversations that we need to have. So I appreciate y'all listening to episode 2. And if you missed it, you can always go back on the platforms. But let's continue this journey. So then we went into episode 6, right? And that one, that one was really personal for me. Y'all really getting behind the scenes today. Episode 6 opened up about workplace bullying. And although it is a topic that is discussed in this industry, in the work that we do regularly, it was hard to actually talk about for the sake of this platform and being raw and honest and sharing not just my experiences, but also remembering and hopefully being very careful of you all, the listeners' experiences in this space, and making sure that we can continue, that you would continue listening without feeling any harm or trauma in that regard. So it was very, very hard. And I kept pushing it back until finally something in me was like, you know what? The best and most necessary things are never easy. So being able to put episode 6 out there was something that I had to do, and I knew it was necessary. That episode really hit close to home, and so I know it resonated, and actually some of you shared that it resonated with so many of you who have navigated toxic work environments before, or unfortunately was in that space now. So I appreciate just the honesty and the vulnerability that you all gave me as we were listening in, as you were listening in, and we were having that conversation together. And I want to applaud you because although the conversation was hard, well, I'm applauding myself and applauding y'all at the same time. Because although the conversation was hard, naturally, I knew that you all were showing up in that conversation with me with the utmost excellence, as we always do, right? So I applaud you for being, again, open and vulnerable in that moment, but also still willing to show up in your excellence. And there's so many other episodes. I'm not going to go through all of them. Every episode really just stretched me in many different ways. And I didn't just want to create content. That was something that kept resonating with me after each episode. I didn't want it to just be content to just be noise. I wanted to create true connection with the topic, connection with the experiences that come up out of the topic, and connection with all of you. So I hope that's exactly what you felt every time you pressed play on Succeed with Shanice's podcast. So if you missed a few episodes, or maybe you're new here to the Succeeders crew, go back and binge the full season. You can find it on Spotify, YouTube now, hey girl, hey, or on my website at soulmovementsuccess.com. That was soulmovementsuccess.com. See, even in these moments, I have to remember to slow down and speak. But I'm very excited because this full season is available at your fingertips or your mobile device to have forever, because anything that goes online is there literally forever. But this is good stuff. The gems, the raw conversations, the real talk that we all need in our relative workplaces and leading spaces are waiting for you to tap into and share with someone else who needs it. So go ahead and go on those platforms, like it, subscribe to it, and share it, and keep it for as long as you need it. Now, I would be remiss, and I told y'all this was going to be a short episode, because after this, I'm going to go and just celebrate because we did it. Season 1 is completely done. And while I'm sitting here and sharing with you all the wonderful journeys and some of the behind the scenes stuff around this podcast and specifically this season, I want to take a moment and kind of share with you what to expect for season 2. Next season, I'm not just sitting at the mic alone. Yep. One thing about me, you're going to learn, I try to level it up every time. I'm very competitive that way. And next season, because there is going to be a next season, I'm bringing in guest speakers. These are local leaders, disruptors, and change makers who are building legacy just like me. Folks who are doing the work, asking the hard questions, because we love a good, hard, difficult question, and centering equity in their industries or the field of work that they're in. Because that's really what this space is for. It's for community conversations that truly matter and resonate with Black and Brown women and our communities that we serve. So, my Succeeders, your HR bestie, your Succeed with Shanice guru, I give you this invitation. If you've got a topic you want me to explore, or someone you think I should be in conversation with on the mic, let me know. Bring it to this platform. I thrive in giving you what you ask for. Like that's what this is for. It's about building community. It's about making sure that I am serving my community. So drop in the comments. You can message me or DM me on the social sites at Succeed with Shanice, or you can reach out to me directly through my website. If you want to be a guest yourself, because come on, don't be shy. Remember, my first fear was no one's going to listen to me. And here you are. So don't be shy if you want to be a guest on this platform, and we can talk about all the wonderful things that you do and have a little bit of kiki, because everybody knows I love a good kiki. I'm always looking, though, for voices that align with this mission. And who better to help me get those voices than you all, my amazing and wonderful listeners. So again, if you or someone you know would like to be in conversation, or you just have a topic that you want me to research and talk about, please share it in the comments, message me on social media at Succeed with Shanice, or feel free to reach out to me on my website. And that may be something you see in season 2 of Succeed with Shanice podcast. All right. I did all the gratitudes. Now I'm going through the checklist, right? I told y'all this was going to be a very different episode, very official, unofficial, behind the mic episode. So here it is. This is who y'all listen to on a regular. But we talked about season 1 and how amazing it was. It was just completely epic. We went through some of the highlight reels of that season, showed some gratitude, because we always gotta be grateful, because we can't do this stuff alone. And then I did capture season 2, which y'all are the first to hear that it's coming, but y'all should have already known it was. But we highlighted season 2 and how it's not just going to be my voice on the mic, but we're going to have multiple voices coming and sharing with us and educating us and encouraging us in the work that we do together. Because it's all about, what did I say earlier? Building community and spotlighting diverse voices. So here we are doing that. All right. So as I close, because I think I have captured everything I wanted to, as I close, I want to make sure that I take a moment to speak directly to you. So turn up that speaker or radio, or however you're listening, your phone, turn it up, all the way up, because I want to make sure you hear this. I want to make sure the woman who is listening right now, sitting on a dream or a goal that feels too big or too scary to start, hear me. I was you. And quiet as it's kept, sometimes I still am you. But I did it anyway. I took the first step. I showed up completely terrified, and I kept going when it wasn't perfect. And honestly, if I can do it, sis, you can too. This platform is proof that imperfect action still moves the needle, that your voice, your vision, and your values matter and deserve to be shared. So go do it, even in fear, even in disbelief, even in uncertainty of where you're going to get all the team, the people, the tools. I put those two words together. The people and the tools and all the things. Do it anyway. And I promise you, these fellow succeeders in this community are, we all have your back. We all got you. So go ahead and just do it. Okay. I think that is my time because I said this would be short. And let me just hop off my soapbox and say thank you. I thank you. Words cannot explain how much gratitude I have for all of you for rocking with me this season, for listening, for encouraging me, for seeing just the value in this space. It has completely meant the world to me. So, all right, y'all. Until season 2, keep leading, keep growing, and above all, keep succeeding. And don't forget to subscribe or leave a review and share your favorite episodes with someone in your circle. Let's keep this momentum going and keep building this community together.